Here's the return from inside his 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy.
Might have a chance. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Using his legs, it's Cobb. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brown wants to pass. Got a man. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing Reed. Fakes to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass This is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Ready? Look, sit.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. 1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in.
Touchdown, Aggies! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard.
That's what's so scary about this. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The hand to the running back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game.
Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from
big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Owens. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. Here's Reed to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Now here's Reed. Now rolling to the left. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen it.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. They get him out of bounds a couple of yards shy of the line to gain, and the defense makes the stand. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got a little grass. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Cobb. Touchdown, Tiger! And that score now has an upset brewing in the top 10.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stumbled to the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Power football with the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. There's a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for space. It's Owens. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reed finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over. The Aggies get it right back.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Here comes the 2-point try. Reed. Almost had the completion, just missed it. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. There's some room. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking for room, it's Cobb. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Drives ahead, and he's able to convert on 4th down, and they can keep this clock running and hold on to that lead. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Looking for a big play. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
And that one got away from the quarterback. They've got the lead, but it's not by much. You just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target, and the defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the fourth?
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Throwing Reed. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Owens. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He'll go down well behind the line of scrimmage, and that 6 yards they picked up on the last play, they just gave it right back. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Right on the money. Makes a man miss. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snap it to the back. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiled.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game.